sausage.
Okay, so we made it to the Hyatt Regency that is very close to the convention center. It's honestly a really great hotel. Stayed here last year as well. I was reflecting on how wonderful it feels to be back in Orlando. The first time I came here, I was probably like 14 or 15 years old, and we went to Universal Studios and Disneyland. At the time, the US felt so foreign and big and scary to me. A decade later, I came to Orlando for my second trip. I was here to attend the Grace Hopper celebration as a board member, which was such an incredible experience. I'm constantly stopping to reflect. Sometimes I don't know how I got here, and then there are other times where I'm reminding myself of every little thing I did to get here. So it's been a journey. And now a year later, I'm back in Orlando for the third time, and this time I'm here as a board member, but I'm also here as a speaker, and I'll be moderating a panel with winners from a competition that takes place this week called the Pitch Her competition. I'm going to share as much as I can about the Grace Hopper celebration, but I'm also going to share a sneak peek of how I prepare for the panel that I'm moderating. And for me, preparation is where I derive my confidence from. Forgive me if there are going to be gaps in this video, but I'll try to do as much as I can. Okay, so step one of my prep process. Information I have is that it's going to be a 15 to 20 minute dialogue with the finalists, or the winners rather, of, oh, would you look at that? The winners of this competition. So my first step is to really understand what the competition is, and to then do in-depth research on these 8 women. We won't really know who the winners are until Tuesday when the competition ends, and I don't want to be scrambling to do my research then. So the first thing I will do in my research is look into the companies, like what exactly is the founder building? What do they do? What's the technology? What's the motivation, the founder story? After I research the company itself, I'll do more of an in-depth search on the speaker and their background, their interests, their experiences, anything that I can find online. And my intention is, once I do this step, I typically have like a long list of notes on each of these speakers, and then based on my overall research, I'll then decide, okay, what are the 2 or 3 questions I'd like to ask. But I do have the benefit of attending the competition, so I'm going to watch the live pitches on Tuesday, and so I'm hoping with the winners I can get some time in person just to connect, get their sense on questions they'd like to be asked, and then we'll go from there. Separately, I did post on LinkedIn a couple of weeks ago, if you could ask an underestimated founder, including women identifying, people of color, and LGBTQ plus founders leading an early stage technology startup, one question about their journey, what would it be? I have received a pretty solid set of questions, so I'm hoping I'll pick one of these questions. A lot of the career part of the content I create is published on LinkedIn. I also have a newsletter called The 100-Year Product. I'm going to do some of this research, prep for the week a little bit, see what my schedule looks like, what I want to attend. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. So I haven't vlogged in like 2 days. Oh my gosh, let's do a bit of a throwback. So yesterday for me was filled with partner events, so like receptions. We had the opening plenary, which was incredible, and there were so many notes and thoughts that stood out to me, particularly one by Tunde. She shared that oftentimes when we look at an opportunity in front of us, it's not that we're not ready for the opportunity, it's that the opportunity is not ready for us. And that is a thought that has definitely stuck with me. I am, as I said, juggling work and this conference. So between hopping for work meetings, hopping for board related commitments, and then trying to actually just catch the conference and attend some of the sessions, it has been a whirlwind. Yesterday, I had the opportunity to go for the pitcher competition as well. And now I know who I'm interviewing for my panel on Friday. So I'm going to wrap up the loose ends with the research today, and tomorrow morning we'll have like the rehearsal for it, and we'll be on main stage at 2:30. So at this point, I'm just so excited to sit with these wonderful entrepreneurs and chat with them.
Yes. Now let's hear their stories, the challenges they faced, and how their little moments created great opportunities for them and for the rest of us who get to use their products in the future. Please welcome AnitaB.org board member Trishala Pillai and founding and managing partner of Backstage Capital, Arlen Hamilton, and our 4 pitcher winners.
Losing their voice? Because I feel like if you haven't GHC'd enough. I have the privilege of sitting here with such an esteemed panel of winners from our pitcher competition. I have Brianne Kaplan, founder and executive director of Coder.